Bubsy nigga like no other fam. You never seen Gucci in this color, man. Too much money can't fit up in a rubber band. Shit stuck in my pocket, feel like it's jammed. You think I'm stunting, but I'm serious. Fuck ugly, it's about to get hideous. Purple nigga, I be pimping the blood. I got horse too, welcome to the Emperor's Club. You know my name, I invented the key pimpin'. Hope it's stay with the ski.
Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be another sample shopping episode, of course sponsored by decantshop.com. Again, you know, I just want to reiterate how great of a place this is for you guys, and really the only place that I would ever sort of really advertise on my channel for a place for you guys to get decants and samples of all different types of fragrances. There's really no other place out there. And if you really watch my videos and you pay attention, you know when other services like Santal came to me, I did videos assessing their services, and it just didn't match up. And I do that with all kinds of brands, including shaving brands, and I really only fuck with brands that I 100% believe in, like Decant Shop and Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. And if I really believe in you, I'm going to tell people why, and I'm going to go all out for those places. And I think Decant Shop is just an amazing business. I always tell people whenever I'm talking to them and they know I'm in fragrance and they say, where should I get samples of these fragrances you're talking about, it's always Decant Shop. You can always use my coupon code MAX12. Now they're actually going to be, Decant Shop's going to be redoing their entire website, so they're holding off putting new fragrances up for a little bit while, but of course you can still use them. Their coupon code MAX12 is still going to work, so we might take a couple week break just until they get back up, and in the interim you can still use the site. It's going to come back better than ever. You can still use my coupon code, and until we keep doing these sample shopping videos, you know, we'll be doing a lot of Sensafari videos, so there'll be content on my channel, and of course we'll get back to doing these. I know how much you guys love them, and I know how much you guys all love Decant Shop. And again, I really believe that Adriana at Decant Shop has just done such a fabulous job transforming the site from when I initially knew her and the site to really a beautifully, almost museum-like curated site to get samples of fragrances. You always get exactly what you pay for. The samples are measured before they're poured. The customer service is ridiculous. The communication is unbelievable, and you're going to get them faster than anywhere else. This is just the best place for you to get your samples, and I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. There would just be wouldn't be a reason for me really to do it. You know, obviously Decant Shop sent me samples, that's the relationship, but that's not enough for me to sell my soul and to talk about this the way I do every single week. And I just think that Adriana and Decant Shop do the best in the business at sending out decants and samples. So we're going to look at 5 today. We're going to start this one off with one from the house of Comptoir Pacifique. This one is called Bois de Filao. We've looked at a ton of these on the series. Nothing that floated my boat. I own one from this house called Coco Figuier, and I would like to grab something else, maybe Vanille Banane, if I can find it for the right price in the US. This one dropped in 2003. Note-wise, we get papyrus, bergamot, and lemon at the top, violet leaf and pink pepper in the middle, amber, patchouli, and white musk in the base. Guys, you can find 50 ml bottles of this one for like $20 online, so super good deals on most of this entire house. And for me, this one is just okay. It's like a woody citrus with a little bit of like an aquatic vibe to it. It's fine. It's not something I'd recommend you guys checking out. I think there's better from this house. Certainly Vanille Ambre is better. Certainly Coco Figuier is better. I just think there's better. I think this one's just sort of a lame attempt at a masculine woody citrus, so I wouldn't recommend you guys go gaga over this one. The next one we're going to look at is from the house of Ellis. It's actually from their Oud collection, and this is called Vetiver Royal Absolute. Now from this house I own 360, 360 Red, 360 White, and Ellis Reserve. And on this series we looked at Ellis M. There is currently, and I do say currently, nothing I care to buy from this house. This collection, the Oud collection, was released in 2015, and you can grab these for about $45 online. Note-wise here, we get black pepper, Haitian vetiver, and juniper at the top, oud in the middle, and patchouli and cedar in the base. And guys, this is really well done. This is a smoky vetiver fragrance. I personally don't get a ton of oud here. I'm not saying it's not in this, but I get a smoky, earthy, dirty vetiver. And certainly with decent performance, and certainly at $45, this is a great deal. I would recommend this one. I think if you're looking for a dirty, earthy vetiver, this is a nice way to look. Maybe you'll pick up the oud more than I did. I really didn't get a lot of oud. Next up, we're going to take a look at one from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This one is called Kouros Tattoo. Obviously, I'm a huge Yves Saint Laurent fan. I own 7 bottles from this house. On this series, we looked at YSL Rive Gauche Intense. That one I thought was okay. I think the original is just much better if you can get it in the aluminum bottle. Believe it or not, this one is on my blind buy list, so we'll see if it remains. I do own the original Kouros. I own Body Kouros. Both to me are great scents. This one was released in 2007, and we get bergamot, mandarin, and neroli at the top, cologne and jasmine in the middle, woods, musk, and incense in the base. While this one has become a little bit harder to find, you should be able to find it for like $60 online. And I think this is really good, guys. If you like the original Kouros, this is sort of just like a more watery, a lighter version of Kouros. It still has that funky animalic shit going on. Yeah, I really like this. I don't know if it's going to stay on my to-buy list just because I have the original, and this just feels like a more watery version of that one to me, but it keeps the Kouros theme, and it just sort of adds this like watery, lighter vibe. It almost should be like an EDT or an EDC version of the original Kouros. I think actually the original Kouros was an EDT, but this keeps that original funkiness and just softens it a little bit, so I really like it. Next up, guys, we're going to go to one from the house of Lalique. This one is called Voyage. I own 3 from this house, the original Hommage, Encre Noir, and Encre Noir Sport. What I would still like to pick up, Encre Noir Extreme, Lalique White, and Eau de Lalique. I'd like to check out their higher end lines, but the prices are still really high for the most part. We checked out Lalique Pour Homme on this show. It didn't blow me away, but I have so much respect for this house. This one came out in 2013 as a flanker to Hommage. Perfumers on this one were Mikel Almarac and Mylène Aram. Note-wise, we get bergamot and cardamom at the top, a vetiver, patchouli, and papyrus in the middle, and vanilla, amber, and moss in the base. And you can grab this one for as little as $35 online. So great deal. And yeah, if you like the original, I think you'll definitely love this one. It's definitely an homage to the middle. To me, I get more spice in this one. Like there's definitely a cardamom, a big cardamom thing going here. There's more vanilla. It smells like the original, but it's spicier. And there's a more woody base. I think the original was fresher. This one's very much true to the original, the same way YSL Kouros was. A little sweeter, a little spicier, and a little bit woodier. If you own the original, I don't know that you need to grab this one, but if you don't, you might want to look at the two and compare. Guys, we're going to finish up this amazing haul with one from the house of Montale. This one is called Santal Wood. We've looked at musk to musk and aromatic lime in this round. This one, Santal Wood, came out in 2012 and features notes of seawater and juniper at the top, sandalwood in the middle, and oak moss in the base. And this one typically retails for about $80 online if you're interested. Big disappointment for me here. To me here, Montale tried to go sporty a men's fragrance, and they just dropped the ball. I'd much rather smell an aromatic lime. I'd much rather smell a Coeur d'Araby, which we'll have to look at in the future, which I know is a funky, dirty, shitty barnyard leather fragrance. Give me something interesting. To me, this is just sort of men's sports fragrance, and that disappoints me and bothers me, because at least when I say Montale sort of says the same thing over and over again, at least it's usually interesting. To me, this one's super boring. I don't think there's any reason you guys need to look at this. So guys, if I'm ranking all of these, I'm going to put the Perry Ellis number 1. I'm going to put Kouros 2, just because I think the quality there is still super. Oops. Let's sort of redo this. Boom. This is obviously difficult for me, but you'll bear with me. Third up, I'm going to go with that Lalique. Fourth, I'm going to go with Comptoir. And fifth, I'm going to go with Montale. Would I purchase any of these? I might purchase the Perry Ellis. If I saw this sitting at TJ Maxx for $20, I'd probably get it. I think Kouros Tattoo is probably going to come off my purchase list just because I have Kouros, and this is only a little bit lighter. But if you don't have Kouros and you're interested, I'd compare these two. And if you don't have the original Lalique Hommage, I'd compare those two to this one. The other two, the Comptoir and the Montale, I think you guys should pass on. So guys, that's it. Again, decantshop.com, hopefully will be up sooner than later. I think they do just such a wonderful job. I've had such a great time working with Adriana in Decant Shop, and again, I really only like to promote businesses I completely believe in. Otherwise, I'm going to be very honest about them. And I'll be very honest about anything, but I just 100% believe in Adriana, and I am just so happy to see how amazing this site has done, how far it's come, and the amount of fragrances that they've brought on board. I think she's just an amazing curator, and I only expect huge things from decantshop.com in the future. Coupon code MAX12, guys. My name is Maximilian.
Rockin' Robins, all the birds tweet. Go ahead and beat it, you an amateur dog. I got more, nigga. I should win the cannabis cups. Homes of Frosty. Swag at an all-time high. I'm from Harlem. All we do is